Good night, everyone. My name is Joanny Martinez, and we are the job number 7. Today, we're going to talk about the definition and differences between phonetic and phonology. The purpose of this research paper is to define phonetic and phonology, describes the approach of each discipline, and analyze the main differences, supported by clear examples to facilitate the comprehension. Phonetic explains how a sound is articulated, such as whether it is voiced or voiceless, bilabial or alveolar. Phonology, on the other hand, explains whether the sounds different is meaningful in a particular language. I will let you now with my partner, John, who's going to talk about the objective.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joe Martinez, and I'm going to talk about objectives, general objective, and specific objectives. General objective: to analyze and explain the concept of phonetic and phonology in order to clearly identify their characteristics, approaches, and fundamental difference within the field of linguistics. A specific objective: first of all, to define phonetics and describe its object of study. To define phonology and explain its function within the linguistic system. To analyze the approach of phonetic and phonology from a linguistic perspective. To identify the main differences between phonetic and phonology in terms of level of analysis and relationship with meaning. And finally, to highlight the importance of both disciplines in language, teaching, and learning. Now, my partner, Isaida, is going to talk about definition of phonetic.
Hi guys, my name is Isaida Silverio. Phonetic is a branch of linguistics that studies speech sound from a physical and produce, transmitted and perceived, regardless of the language to which they belong. Its main branches are articulatory phonetics, study how speech sounds are generated by vocal organs, lips, tongue, vocal cord, etc. Acoustic phonetic, analyze the physical property of a speech sound wave, frequency, amplitude, duration as the travel through in the air. Auditory phonetic, examine how the human hear and brain detect, process, and interpret speech sound. Phonology is the branch of linguistics that studies sound from an abstract and functional perspective. That is how they are organized and function within a specific linguistic system.
Good evening, my name is phonetics and phonology. Both are, but they are not the same. First, phonetics studies the physical sounds of speech. It focuses on how we produce sounds, how they go through the air, and how we hear them. For example, phonetics explains how we move our lips, tongue, and throat to say a sound like B or B. It looks at the real sound, not the meaning. On the other hand, phonology studies sounds, how sounds work inside a language. It is about patterns and rules. Phonology explains how sounds can change the meaning. For example, in English, the words pat and bat are different because the first sound, P and B, change the meaning of the word. Phonology studies these sounds difference and how they function in a language. Now we continue with my partner, Anna.
Hello, my name is Ana Olivares, and today I will talk about the comparative analysis and phonetics of phonetics and phonology. Although phonetics and phonology have different focuses, they complement each other. Phonetics provides the raw data, the physical sounds, while phonology interprets how those sounds function within a system. Therefore, phonetics focuses on sound production and perception, while phonology focuses on sound patterns and meaning within a language system. Both are essential for understanding pronunciation, language acquisition, speech therapy, and language teaching. Now, my partner Nayeli will conclude.
Okay. Hello, my name is Nayeli Lugo. I'm talking about the conclusion. Phonetics and phonology are closely related, both distinct branches of linguistics. The phonetics studies the physical and measurable aspects of speech sounds, including their production, transmission, and perception. Phonology, in contrast, studies the abstract organization of sounds and their function in creating meaning within of language. And phonology contribute to the deeper understanding of communication, pronunciation, and the structure of spoken language. This is all for today.